everyone, and welcome back to another Edinburgh Glasgow video. We are doing a sort of Glasgow commuter service. It's gone from, I apologise for the pronunciation, Lower to Glasgow Queen Street, and you get hardly any time to set up. So let's get in. We should literally be leaving probably now. Set that to forward. Well, really we want to set it to neutral. There we go. We shall set that already on. Okay, I think we're actually already all good. So yeah, we're at a lower. Where are we at the moment? We are at. Is this Croy? Oh, Croy. We're at Croy at the moment. And yeah, we're going to be heading over to Glasgow Queen Street. Let's get the doors shut. And we shall get going. Obviously, big thanks again to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. That's fine. Let's set that to that. I never actually found where the AWS is. It's on that right hand side, isn't it? If I stand, where is it? AWS. Well, I heard it moving and stuff over here. Well, it's over here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here's all the safety systems. There we go. Cool. Well, now we know where they are. Let's get in and let's get going. Probably should get that on as well. If we just don't know, 1, 2. Bloody blah. Enter, log in, done. Let's go. Next up is Lindsay on our Glasgow commuter service. Why does it sound like we're doing the horn in a tunnel? I've just realised it does, doesn't it? Sounds like there's an echo to it. That's what we're doing it in. I don't know. Anyway, let's go. So we've got 5 miles to Lindsay, and we can go up to 100 miles an hour. So we'll be there in absolutely no time. Only 4 coaches. There haven't been the 3 coach set yet, so I'm sure someone will see that. I've also got the rail tour service I want to do in the 314. And there's also another layer, the RHTT one, so I might do something like that as well. Which, hopefully see at some point as well. Might want to see it. Goes up there, a bit more. That wind does sound really noisy though. I don't know, is it just me thinking it sounds really noisy? I'm just going to turn the audio down a bit. Most likely it's going to be quite loud. So I hope that first bit of the video was alright. Yes, beep 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 beep. I was about to press E again, and that would have been dreadful. So otherwise we would have come probably to an emergency stop. So glad I didn't. And I've chosen a much more pleasant time of the day where there's not the sun beaming down on the track which then sort of reflects up at you, like we did on the first look. So it looks much nicer now. There you go, going at 100 miles an hour. Oh, and what we'll do the door select at Lindsay. So let's try and lock out some of the doors. See if that works. I think it was yeah, door selection. It'll be left hand side, somewhere there. So if we maybe lock out them, we'll have a look. I'm guessing they're now locked out. Well, we'll see. It'll be nice to know which end we're in. Let's have a look. 441120. Oh, okay, we're in that one then. Yeah, so we'll lock out the rear one. I suppose that will then do the rear 2 coaches. Well, no, because you've got some on this side as well. Not sure, but we'll see. We're just under 2 miles now to Lindsay. Yes, DSD again. They're pretty much just rolling downhill, but we are still losing speed. Double yellow as well. I'm going to assume it's going to be at the end of the platform, the red. I probably shouldn't assume that. But I would imagine so. Start popping that down. That wind is so noisy you can't hear anything really apart from the wind. And I'm sure real train drivers, if you're watching, 385 does it literally go psh as you're going along, and you can't hear anything else. And then into Lenzie Station. Which perhaps we actually do have a red before the station. It's still over half a mile away. Oh no, it's actually just there. Oh, there it is there. Right then. Okay, we're cleared in then. It's not really one of those, is it, where it's red and then once we close the doors it then goes green. Hope it's not one of them. That's sort of one of those old school train sim world things it used to do. Yeah, very nice modern cab. I think it is the, well, not the newest train, but it's the newest mainland train in Train Sim World for the UK. Also we did have the Class 484 by Rivet Games. They love their new things, don't they? Yeah, we did have the 484, and we got it's going to be red at the end of the platform. Yeah, so we've got the 484, and then this now. Yeah, there's definitely been quite a lot of sounds reused from the 484 though. Braking sort of sounds, AWS when you sort of slam it down. So there's been quite a lot of reused sounds, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Right, let's try and do this open left. Is that done? Oh, it has. I think it's done it. If I can get in. I'm using bloody WASD, not that. Yeah, so we just open these doors here. Sorry passengers, but you got to get on one of these. I could try and open it. Actually, yeah, lock the doors. Okay, cool. So there is sort of SDO working in a way. Yeah, all of that just sounds the same as the 484. But as said, yeah, not necessarily a bad thing as long as it sounds correct. Then that's all that matters. And we're up. Signal cleared as well, should have pointed that out. And it is Bishopsbriggs next. Which is, we'll probably end up being there late. What time did we get to that one? Yeah, we'd left about a minute late. It's fine. So we've got Bishopsbriggs and then Glasgow Queen Street. It's not the longest of services. I thought, you know, check out one of the sort of more stopping services. There's stopping services either side of the route. You've got the Edinburgh to Dunblane services. So you've got I think they're the free coach ones as well. So you've got the free coach stoppers on that side, and then on this side from Croy to Queen Street, you've got the 4 coach stoppers, which come from a lower, or I think that's probably not how you say it, so I apologise if you are Scottish. So yeah, cool stuff. We've got double yellow again. I'm guessing it must be linked to the objective, and I'm guessing. So once we get to Bishopsbriggs, once the doors are shut, it will then go green. I mean, I doubt that's what happens in real life. Yeah, a little bit. It's like old school train sim, because that's what used to happen, like sort of the older routes by Dovetail. This one's by Rivet Games. Unless we are following something, which is entirely plausible, we may be. Although, yeah, as I said, I'd imagine we probably are. It's just bringing us down for the station. Yeah, there's no more signals before that next one. Well, coming into Bishop Briggs. Hopefully it's running alright for you guys as well. As we are on the PC because of the PlayStation version, which in the first look video, well, that's before we got the news of the PlayStation delay, so I'm sort of glad I did record that, because once I finish this I'm going out, so I'm sort of glad I got it done. Although yeah, we are on the PC, so it won't look as good. Well, I don't know, you guys might not notice the difference between the PlayStation 5 and the PC. Although to me, we are running in the same graphical settings as what the PlayStation would. Just that's obviously all bit a slightly lower frame rate. So it should look the same, but I think it definitely does look better on the other. And this is Bishop Briggs. Let's pop that down. Here we are. Yeah, that's alright. Let's do the doors. That for certain is the same sound as the 484. It's gotta be. Cool. So it says if you were 8 coaches, you could lock out the doors, couldn't you? They've even, I like the way Rivet just do those sort of little extra things. They've even modelled the ticket office. You know, for other releases, it might just be sort of greyed out. Like you'd see the window there, but then it would sort of just be, you wouldn't be able to see through it. It would almost be like one of those two-way windows. Then sort of you being on the sort of inside where you can't actually see out. It felt like sort of one of them. But you can actually see in. You can see a little register there, a couple of boxes. Yeah, it's cool. I should reset that. Well, I'll probably go green in a second. Wait for it. Green. Which I can't imagine happens in real life on these stopping services. And Glasgow Queen Street next. We've got another train there. I love that noise when you first take off the brakes like that. Love it. Got another slow service here. That is a 4-coacher. Off we go. Bit of horn as well, because horn is good. I don't know why that bridge pillar just disappeared there. You see that? So there does seem to still be quite a few issues, but this is a pre-release build still. So I mean, it's near enough to final build, I'd imagine. So yeah, what you're seeing here is probably near enough how it is going to be when it comes out. But yeah, obviously, I suppose wait and see. So I turned dynamic weather on for this as well, because it's getting a bit mistier, which is quite nice as we come into Glasgow. Oh, we got 50 there. That came out of nowhere, didn't it? And it's pretty much downhill all the way into Queen Street now. But imagine doing this in a steam train. How bloody scary would that be? Just going out of the tunnel, it's about probably 300, 400 metres, and there's buffers. Or just in the train with really sort of crap brakes. Looks like it might start raining. Should be cool to see. I think it is starting to rain. Or is it? See, that's one of the reasons why I don't like dynamic weather so much. It's just because it changes so quickly. Like 2 minutes ago it was bright blue skies, and now 2 minutes later, about a mile down the line, it looks absolutely grey and like it's going to chuck it down. Right, this is the slope here that you can see it's going, ooh, sort of about to drop off the edge. Yeah, there you go. One down, 1 in 45 here. Which I believe the Licky incline is a down 1 in 39, or is it? No, 35. So it's not much off that. But imagine steamers coming out of here. I think even the 314 would struggle, because there is a service in the 314. if you own Cathcart Circle. It's like a rail tour one, which is cool. About down. And we've got 30 coming up. I think that's probably as we enter the tunnel. So pop back down even more. Oh, yeah, that's coming down. So what's everyone thought about the 385 so far from the footage you've seen? Is it a good representation of the real thing? Have you been a little bit disappointed? Yeah, how have you sort of found the 385 from watching these videos audio wise, if you can actually even hear it all right? Customer info. There you go.
The next station is Glasgow Queen Street.
Oh, unfortunately, the next station's Glasgow Queen Street. All change. Oh, let's do that one. Your belongings.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Not shall we actually make it so it goes all at once though? Testing. Let's do that one. Testing. Yeah, I don't know if we can sort of do that every now. Is there a way to? Testing. I know. Operational info.
Testing.
Oh no, it's doing it 4 times.
Testing.
Delayed service. That will annoy people.
We are sorry to announce that this train is delayed. We apologise for the inconvenience caused.
There you go. Sincere apologies, everyone. As we are a minute late.
This train is delayed.
It's doing it 4 times.
We apologise for the inconvenience caused.
I think that's enough, alright? I think they know now. Probably wouldn't want to be going that quick up to into the station. TBWS probably would have had a bit of a hissy fit with that. But here we are. This is Queen Street, lovely station, very blue. There you go, the test coming up to the buffers. I do not want to hit the buffer because that just no. There we go. Here we are. Let's do the doors. DRA on. And we'll set that to off. There we go. We have done it. We made it to Glasgow Queen Street. Tails. No, tails. No. Yeah, there. But yeah, that is, I suppose, another video here on the Edinburgh to Glasgow route. Obviously, massive thanks again to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. And we've got a little statue out there as well. So that sort of little details and stuff. Look, you got some guy out there, a couple of other plimps as well. But yeah, this is Queen Street, which does the elevators work here? It seems like Waverley they do, but do they work here? I'm guessing probably not. Is there even any? Where's that? Where do they go? Eastbound via... Oh, they're the lower level platforms. But yeah, that is going to be it. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. This one goes back at 17 past. And this one then goes to... Yeah, back to a lower, I suppose. At 18 past. But yeah, hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places. Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in. And hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.